check the audio because I always make that mistake. No, we're good. All right, guys. Welcome back after a prolonged absence. Um, what has happened? Well, you guys successfully joined a treasure hunt to an island that can only be accessed once a year. You successfully got to the island after beating several other crews of somewhat what's the word I want to look for here? They
Skill?
no, they were of disrepute. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, you beat them here. You found You found the lair of what you've discovered was the gravetide himself, who had been transformed into a monstrous crab monster, who you successfully defeated. And now you stand in this lair of treasure. Uh, ready to, I guess, reap your reward. As a way of reminder, there was a chest that was locked before killing the giant crab.
But it was not magically locked, right? It was just physically locked?
No, it
Or
was
did
magic. It was magically
it
locked.
was magically locked. Okay.
It was
I
magically
think
locked.
we had determined we felt like we had to kill the crab before we could do the chest.
Yes, you had.
Oh, isn't it like when we killed the crab, like something happened over by the chest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Do you want to remind us of what that was?
You heard the sound of what could only be described as a lock unlocking.
Okay.
I would like to check the lock of the box
Go ahead.
that unlocked. Check.
Yeah, insight roll. Insight.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember how to pull up that thing.
How do you play? How do you play this game again?
It's no, that's.
It's not the playing, it's the problem. It's the avenue with which we're playing.
Yeah.
You said perception or investigation?
I said investigation. Actually, I said insight, but investigation is better.
Oh, why would I
said insight, which was wrong.
Yeah, I was thinking of the eye skill check, and insight was the first thing I thought of.
But that would be like a perception, though, wouldn't it?
No, investigation is good. Okay, 21.
Are you looking or touching?
21. So with the 21, the arcane lock that was there is gone now. You can open the chest.
I open the chest.
You open the chest, and as you open the chest, usually when you open a chest that's been in one place for a very long time, the hinges squeak. That's not what happens here. You open the chest, and the hinges wail like a ghostly, tortured wail.
As soon as it makes any noise, I'm going to slam it shut again.
The wail stops.
I back up. I yell out, "Not it!"
I've dealt with this chest before. All you do is you just bail water out every so often. It cries the whole time.
Anyone else wish to investigate the contents of the chest?
Hold please. Trying to see if there's anything I can do that would make it stop.
Oh, I think I can cast. Do I have silence?
That's what I was looking for. I do not have silence.
No, I don't either.
Damn.
Check. I might. I don't.
All right. Well, we're either opening this or do we just open it and toss the piece inside and not bother with anything?
How loud are we
the
talking?
chest?
Like bleeding ears loud or just uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable.
Loud?
Like your 2-year-old is screaming because their snacks aren't available.
So not newborn is hungry loud.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that's good.
It's not causing you, I'm not rolling you guys damage or anything. It's just uncomfortable.
Okay. I'll look around to see if anyone else is interested in trying to open this thing.
Well, we should. I don't want to.
Everyone else is just kind of like looking at their feet, kicking the rocks.
You're the closest, dude.
Carl reluctantly goes and opens the chest again.
It wails. Do you open it fully?
I slowly open it to peek in there so I can just see what's inside
It's
without
wailing
fully
the whole
opening
time.
it.
You can see there are items in it. For sure.
Okay.
Still wailing.
What do they look like?
You'll need to open it further.
I'll open it all the way.
As soon as you open it fully, the wailing stops.
Okay.
Do you take anything out of the chest?
I pause and wait for something dramatic to happen as it stops.
How long do you wait?
Like 10 seconds.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Yeah, I look in. What is in there without touching it?
Well, you see a coin. Hold on, sorry. I was just restarting some things so that because my computer had frozen. You see a coin. It is a gold coin that has these swirling patterns on it, but it looks like it's been like scraped and scratched and scuffed. You see a egg-shaped piece of, you would think it's stone, but it has these. It's like this reddish gold with like almost veins running through it that are pulsing. You see a gauntlet that has runes and etchings inscribed onto it. Like the whole gauntlet is covered in etchings of some kind.
A singular gauntlet?
One singular gauntlet. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what all I put in there and that I have written down, but I, in my wisdom, closed the window of immediately as you asked this question. Here we go. Whoa. No, this is not what I want. Okay. You see a what looks like a folded bundle of some sort of material that looks almost bark-like in its construction. And you see a round, smooth stone with like a bill, like it almost looks like there's clouds billowing underneath the surface of the stone. Was that it? How many things did you write down just now?
5.
5?
10. He wrote down 10 things.
No, I think
Yeah, I mean, I didn't write down that there's 2 of each, but
no. I think I'm missing one. Hold on, sorry. I'm definitely missing one.
1,000 gold.
You see another. I described this down. Okay, so you see so there was one item that looked almost like an egg that was reddish gold. There was a small stone that looked like it had billowing clouds underneath it, and then there is a orb, almost like, imagine the Palantir from Lord of the Rings, that just has these swirling patterns etched into it, and that's it. That's all that's in there.
Is the orb like transparent, solid?
It's transparent, but the etchings give it a pattern that actually makes it difficult to look through it. Or not the etchings, the pattern. It's like a swirling pattern.
What color is the orb then?
It's like,
or is it like translucent?
It's the orb itself is translucent. The pattern is like a sea green.
Okay. Okay. So many swirling patterns. I look at everyone. Do we take it all?
I'm trying to remember what was the even like contest.
There was
Like,
this.
it was-
I was just thinking
Get
that.
to the
was-
loot.
I don't
it was-
remember what we're
All
after.
right, hold on.
Get the loot and get
I'll
the
remind you.
treasure?
Hold on. I'll remind you. Hold on. I'll write down. I'll read what I wrote before. Okay, if I can just find the correct. Okay. You are attempting to recover the long lost treasure hidden among a chain of dangerous islands. The treasure once belonged to a legendary pirate known as Captain Ranor Gravetide Vale, said to have buried his hoard in a cursed location no ship has returned from intact. Long ago, Captain Gravetide Vale was said to have slain an ancient sea dragon whose lair was deep beneath the island, but the legend apparently is a lie. But you don't know for sure. The dragon's name was. Did I write down this phonetic spelling of this name? Of course I didn't. Ulzarix.
Okay.
So you.
All right.
So I don't know if I said this at the time. Jeez. I don't know if I said this at the time. But you heard conflicting reports from the tavern folk. Some people said the tale of him slaying the sea dragon was a lie. Some people said that he did. The people who said that he didn't said that he didn't slay it. Instead, he struck a bargain and with the dragon, and in exchange for unimaginable riches, the Captain Gravetide Vale agreed to carry the dragon's heart with him and guard it. I don't know I can't remember if I said that or not, but let's pretend that you guys knew that the whole time.
Okay. So, I mean, at this point, we're supposed to retrieve the treasure, right? For all we know, this is the treasure.
I mean,
So
you would imagine that this is in fact the treasure.
Seems like the treasure.
So
Yeah.
we should take it all.
Yeah.
So again, you're not retrieving it for the people. Like it was whoever gets there
No,
first,
for
it's
us.
yours. Yeah.
It's our spoils.
Okay,
It's
so
your spoils.
so this was an annual thing.
Yeah, because no one had
And-
ever successfully done it.
Oh,
No one's
okay.
ever made it this far in the history of the competition.
Correct.
Oh shit, that's a way different thing
I
than what I was
suspect that we should
expecting.
take it all, and I then suspect we will be cursed. But it's okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Let's
Taking it
do
all.
it.
So you guys pick it up.
It has all been swiped.
Do you guys divvy it up, or does anybody investigate it, or what happens?
I mean, we're not going to do it right now.
Do I have identify? No.
This will be something that we take out of here to relocate to a safer location,
What if
and
we're
then
bringing the D&D equivalent of malaria along with us, then?
I mean
Or
that's
Ebola.
there's no difference if we do it here or do it out there to us.
Fair.
Very true.
Okay.
I don't want to be sitting in a cursed cave. What happens if it's only available for like the next hour and we sit here for an hour and then now we're stuck in here for a year?
Yeah, how many items total was it? G?
6. I got
It
6.
should have been. It should be 6. No,
Okay.
it should be 5. Wait. Should be 5.
Gold coin, eggs, shaped stone,
Right.
gauntlet,
Yes.
folded bundle of bark,
Correct.
round stone, or
Correct.
Got it.
Yep. 6 is correct.
So we should probably put our treasure back in the chest.
yeah, we need to split that thing up, right? And do our thing to it. And
No one has a bag of holding, right? Does anyone have
I
one?
believe I have it with the artifact. Where's my magical bag of holding?
we have it somewhere. I don't remember who has it currently.
Yeah, I'm 95% sure.
Yeah, because
it.
I know Chris had it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he gave it to me when he got taken, and he didn't want it anymore for a little bit, and so I took it.
Okay. Speaking of Chaz, you notice at this point, Tiglin, that he's not over there with you.
Like he's not here at all.
No, he's like did you all gather around the chest as the chest was being opened? I assume
Yeah,
that's what happened.
probably.
Okay. Chaz is not over there also with you.
Okay, if I scan the room, is he off in some corner peeing or something?
He is over here by himself in a corner. He is stooped over in what looks like an uncomfortable position, but he seems to be locked in place, and he's holding something in his hand, and he's like gripping it so hard that his hand is shaking.
Touched a live wire. Okay.
Chest got that death grip going on.
If I go over without touching him, right? Like, are his eyes, or is anything moving that he's still aware, or is he just like?
No, his eyes are rolled back into his head, and he's just gripping
Okay.
something. And you can take a closer look if you want at what he's holding.
Yeah, what's going on with his hand?
Insight or investigation.
All right, if I have to roll investigation.
It looks like 26. Yeah, it looks like a dragon scale to your eyes. A little bit of it you can see. It's like a burnished red gold scale.
Does someone have mage hand?
Nope.
As you're standing there observing that, all of a sudden he straightens up, his eyes roll back down, but you can tell based on the way he's standing, and I don't know if I described this before, but his eyes are kind of like a different color, and you can tell that the artifact has taken over his body again. The artifact, Chaz, aka the artifact, looks down at what he is holding and like throws the scale away, almost like, horrified by it.
What was that?
The artifact kind of like looks at Chaz's hand and looks up and says, "Your friend has been terribly cursed."
He does seem to have a lot of bad luck.
I had to intervene, or he would have been like that for a while.
Yikes.
I assume it was the scale that did that to him?
Yeah. He, it's hard to describe. I'll have to let him do it. I can't. There's a lot. His personal anyway. What's important now, the artifact changes the subject, is that this is a prime opportunity to hide a piece of me.
I mean, we can try, but it's a pretty complicated process to get you all split apart.
I'm sorry, but hide a piece of me just sounds like a 2000s pop album.
I didn't know. I didn't like it when I said it, but I couldn't think of a different way to. Yeah, I didn't like it when I said it, but I didn't.
Here we are.
Okay. When you say that, you feel your ring burn a little bit on your finger.
We can try. Yes, I'm just saying it's not guaranteed. Okay, this isn't my forte.
Chaz, aka the artifact, stares at you and says, "I cannot possess this body while you attempt to separate the pieces of me." That sounds like a 2000s pop album too. Probably was.
I think because it is
Pieces of me. Yeah. Your companion will fall unconscious while you attempt this procedure. You know what to do, and it like makes eyes at you. Tiglin.
Okay.
With that, Chaz falls senseless to the ground, face down in the water, drowning.
Okay. Well, first we'll move him so he's not drowning.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. So at this point, Bart, it's up to you. You're the one who knows how to do it.
Yeah. My ring was burning, so let's try to actually split up the artifact, I guess.
Do you need help? Carl comes over and asks if you need help.
Yeah, maybe you can hold it and I'll tell you what to do.
Roll persuasion.
Oh.
Doesn't sound sketchy at all.
Yeah, I mean, you know what to do, and I've never done anything like this before. I don't know if that'd be a good idea.
It's like those X-ray texts that say the X-rays aren't harmful, and then they go run around behind the wall
Yeah,
outside the room.
right.
All right.
I mean, the DC was 5, so
Someone
That's
give
a
him the
bummer.
help action. All right, so are you doing it?
Yeah, I could use some help, Carl. Some moral support. You could
Yeah,
wipe the
no.
sweat from my brow.
I'm here for you. Yeah, you got this. You got this.
All right, go ahead and I guess do you have Tinker's tools or do you have a
I
tool
have
set?
whatever tools I need to have.
Okay, so I mean you can do it without tools. Just if okay, you have the right tool for the job. Okay, you don't need tools to do this, but they certainly will help. So yeah,
Okay.
whatever tools you feel appropriate, you can roll.
Is that actually like in here for me to? Like, what do you want the? I don't have. I guess the tools aren't anything rollable in here. What do you want the
if you
governing
had
stat to
Tinker's
be?
tools, what would the roll be? Would it just be a flat 20 plus proficiency?
Well, the tools usually involve. So, for example,
Usually it's some stat like
so
Dex
this
or
is
something.
thieves. It uses Dex.
And
I
then
don't
if you
even know
have
what other
tools
tools
with
are
it, you get
involved.
to add your proficiency with
Okay,
your
so
roll.
I'm gonna say this is a wisdom roll.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do this plus what's our proficiency? 3? Yeah, so just a plus. Well, I can do that here. +3. And I have advantage because you're helping, Carl?
Yep. Giving you tips and pointers and
Ooh,
all
that's
sorts
not
of junk.
great.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
Could be
As
worse.
Bart is manipulating the Bart, as you're manipulating the artifact, and again, just to remind you, it's like a circle flower-shaped item, and it seems it has 4 like leaves or petals coming out of it. As you're manipulating it, one piece comes off in your hand. You
I
successfully.
flinch, have one eye closed.
I was imagining it being like it slips off and falls down, and you're like, whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
Okay, so you've successfully detached. Now, I told you guys this in the beginning, but let me just info dump again in case you forgot. You were instructed that it's probably not enough just to hide it. You need to find somewhere like hidden or like, somewhere like where you are right now to hide it. But the artifact, the pieces of it are potent magical items in and above themselves. They have the ability to cast and maintain spells also. So like imagine you can cast like silence. It can maintain concentration on that silence spell indefinitely.
Mm,
So
okay.
Like one of our spells, or it has its own.
it has its
spell
own spells it can cast, or it can sustain one of your spells. So
Ooh.
What if I cast catapult on it and then it just constantly ping pongs around this room for all of eternity, like
Yeah.
a golden snitch?
you could do something, but this is the kind of thing I want you to start thinking about. Okay, so if when channeled by a spellcaster in a ritual to cast high level warding or protection spells or spells of your own design, it can maintain concentration on a maximum of 2 high level spells at once, or 1 high level spell and 3 low level spells.
What's considered a high level or a low level?
So low level would be spells you have access to right now because you're only level 5.
Okay.
High level, I can tell you the spells it has access to. You ready?
Yes.
It can cast Hollow, Anti-Magic Field, Contingency, Dawn, Druid Grove, Forbiddance, Guards and Wards, Hallucinatory Terrain.
The guards and other one is really good because where's that? It confuses people when they walk down a hallway. You get to determine if they actually get there or if they randomly. Let me see if I can find it. What's it called? Guards and wards?
Yeah, I have all the links. Let me put them in the
Okay.
Discord.
The
Sorry, what?
illusionatory one sounds good too.
Yeah.
What is able to do this? I'm
The
sorry.
artifact piece.
So
Oh, the single piece that we have? Okay, I thought it was the stuff we pulled out of the box.
No.
I was like, what the fuck?
I am
This
not.
stuff's insane.
That is not happening.
That's why I was very confused.
Yeah, I have no good spells to like help with hiding that it can help
Yeah, I only have
concentrate
some
on.
stupid stuff like catapult, or we could drop a flaming sphere on top of it, but that's obviously not going to do very much.
I also like the anti-magic field too. That's another good one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I want obviously like you can just go with these default ones. It can maintain 2 of these at once, but I wanted to give room if you guys wanted to get creative on it. Because and I'll say this, the more successful you are at preventing a shard from being reclaimed, the better it will be for you in the long run.
Several
Hallucinatory terrain
stories.
is terrible.
I mean, well, Connor's not in possession of him, so because he's got spells too. I just don't know what his spells are.
Yeah.
I can tell you. Hold on.
So the reason I like guards and wards is it says there's a 50% chance that a creature other than you will believe it is going in the opposite direction from the one it chooses. Any sort of branch they have to make, there's a 50% chance they go the wrong direction.
He doesn't have
All
anything
doors are magically
shady.
locked. You can cover 10 doors with an illusion.
Go to bed.
Which means like the hole underneath the whale, we could just have not be there, essentially, to the naked eye.
Could definitely.
So I
work.
vote guards and wards, at least for one of them.
I'm thinking, yeah, then maybe anti-magic field for the other.
But those 2 things probably can't cohabitate at the same, like in the same.
But if it's its own magic, its anti-magic field wouldn't like take out its own guards and wards, would it?
No.
Yeah, so it can do anti-magic, and then they can do guards and wards, and then no one will be able to use magic against the guards and wards.
It's only a 10-foot radius anti-magic thing. Guards and wards is a 2,500 square foot floor space.
Got it.
Now remember, it can maintain 2 high-level spells.
Magic items to work in the sphere. What about if someone's trying to find this artifact and they cast like one of those spells that lets you locate object or whatever? Does an anti-magic field get rid of it, or like negate them from being able to locate it?
In order to
might be
do
helpful.
something like that, though, don't you have to like know something about the
I
item
think that helps your
locating?
chances. Yeah, you're right.
I don't think I have anything useful here.
What is forbidden?
What is Druid Grove? I can't open up Druid Grove. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need Xanthar's Guide to Everything, apparently.
Okay.
Or wait, am I just not signed in? I might not be signed in.
I can read it to you if you don't have it.
What's my password? I don't know.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
You invoke the spirits of nature to protect an area outdoors or underground. The area can be as small as a 30-foot cube or as large as a 90-foot cube. Buildings and other structures are excluded from the affected area. If you cast a spell in the same area every day forget that part. It's just going to be consistent. The spell creates the following effects within the area. When you cast a spell, you specify creatures as friends who are immune to the effects. You can also specify a password that, when spoken aloud, makes the speaker immune to these effects. The entire warded area radiates magic. A dispel magic cast in the area, if successful, removes only one of the following effects, not the entire area. The spell's caster chooses which effect to end if a dispel magic is successfully cast. Only when all effects are gone is the spell dispelled. Here are the effects. Solid fog. You can fill any number of 5-foot squares on the ground with thick fog, making them heavily obscured. The fog reaches 10 feet high. In addition, every foot of movement through the fog costs 2 extra feet. To a creature immune to this effect, the fog obscures nothing and looks like soft mist. Grasping undergrowth. You can fill any number of 5-foot squares on the ground that aren't filled with fog with grasping weeds and vines. as if they were affected by an entangle spell. Grove Guardians. You can animate up to 4 trees in the area, causing them to uproot themselves from the ground. These trees have the same statistics as an awakened tree, which appear in the monster manual, except they can't speak, and their bark is covered with druidic symbols. If any creature not immune to this... Okay, blah, 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 blah. The Grove Guardians
But that
can't leave
only works outside, though, it says, right?
or underground, which you are right now.
Oh, okay.
You can, and then additional spell effect, you can place your choice of one of the following magic effects within the warded area: a constant gust of wind in 2 locations of your choice, spike growth in 1 location of your choice, wind wall in 1 location of your choice.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel too strongly on anything other than I love the guards and wards spell. That's what Vinny's palace all had in it back in the day, so
Gotcha.
I'm a little partial.
Yeah, none of the other ones really stand out to me all that much. Maybe contingency, if we can come up with a good spell for it to cast. So we have to come up with some kind of effect that would happen, and then it would cast some
Choose a 5th level
fifth level spell or lower.
What's the best teleport spell? Is there one that, anything on this plane of existence you can teleport? Is that a thing?
No.
No.
What was it? Scatter?
I've never heard of that.
Scatter. I think I
But
used
something
one of you
right
guys
where
once.
if somebody other than us touches it, that it immediately casts this spell and
It's not touches it. It's if a spell is cast on it. Where is it at? Contingency. Oh, when a certain circumstance. Okay, yeah. So we can set it to if it gets touched, or if someone even just enters into the room.
yeah.
But then the scatter is teleport each affected target to an unoccupied space that you can see within 120 feet. So, not really. Let's see. Can we teleport? So for something like contingency, then G, if it triggers once, is that it then, or does it get to like reactivate it?
Let me read it again. I would say in this case, it casts if it gets activated, and then after a long rest, it would be able to cast again if the same contingency was activated.
Okay. Yeah, and teleport is you and 8 willing creatures. So I mean, it could teleport itself somewhere, but that's not really something that we'd want, I guess, because then we don't.
Well, you could just make it teleport to you.
Oh, come back to us? Like,
Yeah.
oh, well, someone found it. I guess we gotta.
They found it. Let's find a new spot. But at least then it's in your hands again and not another person's.
It's true. That's not a bad idea. It'll kind of like completely undo what we've done here, though.
But so would someone else getting that piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Guards and wards and a contingency of teleport for it to teleport into one of our hands.
Okay. So to cast these spells through the shard of the artifact, a spellcaster will have to perform a ritual that takes basically a short rest.
So 2 hours.
2 hours? Is that what a short rest is? 2 hours?
Well, it's I mean, I assume it's one spell per short rest.
No, one solid, one single short rest.
Oh, okay. Then an hour. Okay.
But the person doing the short rest doesn't get a short rest. Doing the ritual doesn't get the benefit of a short rest.
Okay. Can it be any spellcaster?
Yes, as long as you can cast
Sweet.
spells.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't need to rest. I don't think I get anything back on a short rest.
Okay. So the rest of the party takes a short rest. Chaz is still unconscious on the ground.
So we have no one with an identify that can ritual cast stuff during this time.
Nope.
That's
At
disappointing.
least I don't.
Elion?
I mean, you can
Close
make
to dead. I can't remember.
Close to dead.
I'm like
Yeah.
half health.
Didn't I get really injured? I'm trying to think if
I don't. Well, check your health stat.
I'm doing it now. I just was on my couch. Yes, I am. We're short resting, you say?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm in pretty bad shape. Hang on. Oh, wait. No, I used all my hit die already. Never mind.
I mean, I feel like we're good at this point. At this point, we're just leaving and getting out of here. Hopefully, we won't have to fight anything else.
Yeah, but
I'm
we don't
sure
have to go
there's
back across
trailers.
the fucking
Yeah.
ocean that almost killed me.
Of hail and sea snakes.
Yeah, but we're going out now. They let people leave without problems.
Are you
sure
trying to
about
make a reverse commute argument with me?
Are you really out of hit die?
Yes, I am.
When did you use
Yeah, I
them?
think we spent a bunch before we came in.
Y'all don't have any health potions?
No, you didn't let us buy any.
I don't
What?
think so. I think, yeah.
When have we had a chance to buy health potions?
That's fair, dog. Okay.
Oh, I might be able to physician heal thyself, though. Let me see how many thingies I've got.
Oh,
Does Chris have identify? Is that where
yeah,
we had
hold
our
on.
identify at?
let me check.
Or are we just an identify-less party? Just straight up.
He does not. He does not have it. I will make.
Okay.
I will let JD do Arcana checks.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Oh, it's a good roll. That's a good roll.
How long is a long
Nice.
rest?
Long rest?
8 hours.
8 hours.
You could long rest.
What am I doing Arcana checks for?
To identify.
I'm feeling better about my health now.
Okay, cool. To identify the treasure.
I'm doing Arcana checks, not identify.
Do you have
Do you
identify?
have identify?
Yeah, I do.
Oh. So the part when we asked, does anyone have identify? And no one responded
Well, when did you ask that?
like 2 minutes ago.
It's been brought up multiple times already. So
Well, I thought I heard Doc earlier say he had identify, and then I've been gone for the last couple minutes. So
Okay. So remind me, how does identify work? Can you identify multiple things or just one thing?
you
Usually
can.
it's just one.
if he casts it, but he's holding two things in two hands, then he can cast it twice.
I mean, he's got
I feel
2
like you're
feet also.
bullshitting me.
Yeah, so how it works, I'll read it out here. You touch an object. If the object is a magic item or some other magical object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any ongoing spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn that spell's name.
So one item at a time. How long does it take to ritual cast?
Rituals are 10 minutes. That's why I didn't speak up to do it now, because there's 5 items. It's going to take us an hour.
Okay.
Well, we're short resting.
Well, if we're short resting, then sure, I'll do it.
All right, you can do 3 items.
Wait,
I-
3?
I can do 3. Why can I do 3?
10 minutes. Are you ritual casting? 10 minutes? Oh, it's
Yeah,
an hour.
that's
Oh, you
30
can identify
minutes.
them all. For some reason, I was thinking it was 30 minutes.
No, it's an hour.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Which one do you start with? It's exciting.
Start from the top.
Let's start with the coin.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't expecting this.
He was the first one you told us.
I forgot that I had told you that one.
Didn't expect us to start from the top.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it.
Do we have anyone keeping like track of loot at all? Or is this all still individual stuff? Okay, individual stuff. Got it.
I can make a loot channel again if you want.
That might be helpful.
Yeah, that would be useful.
Okay, what do you discover about it?
Everything.
Everything. Okay. Is it really everything?
I mean, basically, yeah.
Okay. Are
Yeah,
you starting with
pretty
the
much.
coin? Okay,
Yep.
the coin is the Brine Caller's coin. This coin cannot be lost for long. It always returns to the cursed user's possession at dawn. While it is on their person, their draconic spells are empowdered, +1 to spell DC, but they gain a vulnerability to psychic damage and cannot gain the benefits of a long rest if they end the day with the coin in their possession. Destroying the coin may require placing it in may require expending a spell slot to destroy it or willingly offering it to the Heartstone.
Is this something that is written down somewhere?
I can post it. Yes.
Maybe put it in the
Okay.
loot channel, right?
Yeah. I have it written down. I'm reading from what I wrote.
Okay. Okay, because I could not follow all of that.
So this is a pair. The reason why I wasn't expecting you to start with this is because if Connor was here, he would already have possession of this because this is meant for Connor. It is a paired cursed item with something that if he was here, I would have already narrated that he has.
So does that mean that someone is cursed now, or do we
He
have
is
to attune
cursed.
to it to be cursed?
No, he is already cursed. That is his now.
Yeah, he's whatever. He's unconscious. Who cares?
All right, what's the next item?
Egg-shaped stone.
Perfect. That's the other cursed item. Okay, so this is Ulzarix's Heartstone. Every time the user expends a sorcery point, they must roll a die, a d6. On a 1, they experience a psychic whisper or momentary loss of control. When this occurs, they experience a d4 or d6 of. I need to go. I don't have it written down here. I wrote it down somewhere else, but they experience a d6 or d4 of psychic damage, and cannot cast a spell.
Oof.
There is a benefit that I don't have written down here. So, but this is for Chaz. So, I'll have all that information, next time when I fully narrate what actually happened to him.
Okay.
What's the next item?
Gauntlet.
Okay, the Oathbinder's Gauntlet. This rare cursed item is a single gleaming steel gauntlet polished to a mere shine, yet heavy with an unseen weight as if carrying the burden of countless vows. Etched into its surface are intricate symbols and ancient runes promises made by previous users. As a reaction, the user can activate the gauntlet to gain resistance to a type of damage of their choosing for 1 minute. However, if the gauntlet is activated, it strains the user's ability to recover their magic. Whenever the user attempts to regain spell slots during a short or long rest or prepare spells during a long rest, they must succeed on a DC 10 Wisdom Religion check. Failing this check means the user does not regain 1d4 number of spell slots or cannot prepare those spells.
Huh. Okay. And is that an attuned item?
I'm trying to decide if I want to make. I'm going to say no. It's not an attuned item.
Okay. And how often can you do the whole resistance thing?
I mean, you can do it as many times as you want. However, every time you do it, it increases the number of checks you have to do.
Okay. Interesting. Next.
And the resistances don't stack.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, resistance is a resistance. You don't get like double resistance.
Well, I mean, you can't get resistance to cold and fire damage at the same time. Like if you activate.
Oh, so it's like one. It only can be activated for one at a time.
Correct.
Okay.
You can
that makes
essentially
sense.
swap it though, if you choose to. I'm going to say instead of making multiple checks, it'll increase the check difficulty. So it starts at a 10 and then it escalates the number of times you use it before a long rest.
Okay.
All right. Next item.
Bark.
Bark. This is Shroud of the Grave. This rare cursed item is a dark, formless wrap of unnaturally silent fabric, seemingly woven from shadows themselves. It clings to the user's form, feeling like a second skin, though its texture is surprisingly coarse, like dried bark when worn. The shroud grants advantage on dexterity checks, stealth checks, enhancing the user's ability to move unseen and unheard. However, the shroud yearns to be used for its original purpose, silent and decisive action. After each successful stealth check made while wearing the shroud, the user must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 13. On a failure, the shroud subtly dampens the user's natural presence, causing them to be overlooked or ignored, leading to disadvantage on charisma checks until the next short or long rest.
Yeah. Pass.
Next item.
Round stone with clouds in it.
Okay. Where is that one? This is the Whispers of the Grave. This rare cursed item is a small polished stone, perhaps obsidian or dark marble, cool and smooth to the touch with a single faint spiral carving on its surface and billowing clouds shifting underneath the surface. When held to the ear, faint, almost imperceptible whispers can be heard. As an action, the user can press the stone to the ear for the next minute. The user gains advantage on wisdom insight checks made to discern a creature's true intentions or discover lies. Additionally, creatures attempting to deceive the user using charisma deception checks have disadvantage against the user's insight checks. This ability can be used once per short or long rest. Each time the stone is used, the user must make a wisdom save, DC 13, or be overwhelmed by the constant disembodied whispers emanating from the stone. A failure results in disadvantage on charisma deception checks until the next long rest and 1d4 psychic damage.
These things suck. I want a refund.
They sure do.
Yeah, a competition for a bunch of cursed treasure.
All right, and the last orb.
All right, this is the Grave's Tithe. This rare cursed item is a perfectly smooth black obsidian sphere. Transparent sphere. Cool and heavy in the hand. Faintly visible within its depths are intricate swirling patterns that shift and rearrange like ancient script representing something unknown. As a bonus action, the user can crush the sphere slightly. It regenerates at dawn to gain advantage on saving throws for 1d4 rounds of combat. Additionally, once per long rest, the user can use the sphere to cast Wall of Stone without expending a spell slot. But the wall appears with faint shimmering golden veins. Whenever the user uses the sphere to cast a spell or gains defensive benefit, they must succeed on a DC 13 charisma saving throw or find themselves compelled to offer a non-magical item of significant value as a tithe. If the user fails to provide a tribute within 24 hours of a failed save, they suffer 1d6 psychic damage per failed save until a tribute is given.
Okay. Guess these are all going into the bag of holding and never coming out.
Just all getting yeeted into the landfill. Or that means my next level up is me taking remove curse.
There you go. Yeah, okay. If you want to throw all that text into the
I'll
loot
put
channel.
it on there. I'll put it on there.
But yeah, I guess I'm not interested in using any of those right now.
Oh, come on. You don't want to have to give up stuff or, give up other things or...
Cursed items were made to be sold to level 3. Are we level 3?
Level 5.
5.
Yeah, we're made to be sold to level 3 adventurers that don't know any better.
Yeah,
True.
Just gotta find them.
We probably could get a pretty penny out of some of those.
Just bring it back. We go, look, we got the reward.
We just gotta find people that actually don't want to arrest us on site.
Yeah.
I wonder can you put the text of identify in the chat?
Or I'll do you one better. I'll paste the link for you to revisit at your leisure. It's in loot, which it probably shouldn't be, but knowing that we'll find more loot in the future.
Okay, so the Heartstone and the coin, you cannot remove the curse from.
Okay.
And you cannot get rid of it. Like, it is bound to Chaz now.
Hmm.
The other items you can, if you used remove curse, you could remove the curses from it. It would have some adverse effect on it, but you could remove the curse. But they can't be given away. They can only be taken.
Got it.
I mean, we could tell someone to give me a gold and you can take this thing from me.
Yeah, you surely can try.
Okay.
But the nature of them is that they can only be possessed by taking them, and taken like without permission, sort of thing.
Okay.
All right.
I guess we.
So as this happens, as he's casting Identify, Carl, you're sitting down. Can you describe, like, how are you casting this ritual? Like, what do you choose to do?
I'm in like a yoga pose with my hands off to the side, concentrating.
Where's the shard?
In front of me.
Okay, so the shard's in front of you. You're concentrating. As you do this, the shard begins to float subtly, and you're casting, again, just to clarify, you're casting guards and wards and contingency.
Yep.
And what is the contingency?
Teleport.
Teleport to you guys, wherever you are.
Yep.
Okay. You spend your time doing this. You're essentially communing with the artifact, and as you're doing this, you're getting, discordant, like, visions and images. Things that are happening too fast for you to fully recognize. You see scenes of fire, scenes of chaos, scenes of destruction, but they're like passing through your mind so quickly, you're not able to fully like grab onto them. It feels like you've only been concentrating for a few seconds, but when you open your eyes, the shard is now floating. You feel the spells take hold, and you have successfully completed the ritual.
Yay. Woo.
Yep.
Go put it in the chest.
Okay.
And I quickly shut the chest.
As you hear just the brief and then the chest is shut. Okay.
Okay. Does anyone have a lock?
I can actually, I think I can make one. So this in my list of things. It would be a normal lock.
You don't have,
String,
like-
shovel,
you don't have,
sack,
like, a glyph of
vial,
warding?
blah 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 blah.
That's better than what I was going to do to it. So
Bucket, caltrops. No, I do not have a lock.
shoot.
You got nails and a hammer.
I have. Don't consume yet. Does that tell me that's what I have at my fingertips?
Yeah, that's
So
not
we
gonna
could just put a lot of string through it.
help.
I unfortunately do not have a lock either.
Okay. I'll just tie it in a bunch of loops. Where the
Okay.
lock would be, I just tie it like a nice bow tie on it.
Okay.
Can we just bury it?
I mean,
We
when's the
could,
last
yeah.
time you dug in sand that was in 3 inches of water?
There's 4 of us.
Okay. Do you want to take the time to dig a hole in the sand?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm just gonna Eldritch blast a bunch of holes in the sand.
Do you fully bury it, like completely underneath?
Yes.
Be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna say that takes you an hour to do, but you successfully do it.
And not where all the treasures at in that corner.
Okay.
And the opposite side of the room.
Okay.
Distraction.
Yep. Works for me. Anything else in here? Or...
Speaking of that pile, is that all gold?
Yeah,
Just regular gold.
as far as you can tell.
Can we do a detect magic on it?
If you want.
Someone do a detect magic on this gold. I want to make sure it's not cursed.
Well, detect magic.
Yeah, just detect magic, not identify on it. I just want to see if it's magical or not. So I want to take this gold, but I don't want to take cursed gold. Because it seems like everything in this room's cursed.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. The gold doesn't seem to have any magic on it.
Good enough for me. Gather gold.
Okay. Roll two D100s. Everybody can roll two D100s.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Is that
fancy.
the double? Yeah.
So you get 76 gold.
Dang.
You get 131 gold.
Where is my gold even at? That's probably this thing.
You get 79 gold.
Boo.
Better than me.
And over the fact that we're both that low.
Oh, this is like, this is a jump change. Where's my calculator?
Okay. I guess when Duke gets back, he can roll 2D100.
Okay, but I think that's the last thing. So after this, we're probably just heading out of here.
Okay. Y'all are headed
Yeah,
out?
for sure.
All right, so you make your way back out. You make your way back out. You make your way through the kind of like underwater passage. Nothing happens. It seems like by defeating the gravetide, you've disabled, some of the traps and things that were in place to prevent people from getting to the lair. And you successfully make your way out to where the whale was.
Well. Here we are.
As you make your way out from underneath the whale, you come out on the beach. Let's go ahead and activate this. And you see that one of the crews of the ships that was racing has actually made it this far.
It's not there, guys.
As Elion says this, the crew whips around and notices your presence and says, "Oi! You got the treasure, ain't you?"
Now's our chance to let him out.
I feel let him take it. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's our treasure and we want it.
I don't think you do.
Oh, we do. All right. All right.
I'll just whisper to our group, be like, see if they'll pay for it.
Oh. How much you want for it?
For free.
Maybe a little higher.
They all draw their swords.
I don't know how much those are worth. How much are those worth?
I mean, make a persuasion check, I guess.
Where did it go? I already forgot how to do this. Oh yeah, there it is. Persuasion.
I assume one of you carried Chaz because he's still unconscious.
Oh yeah, 28. That isn't that 20. I know you like saying you can get nat 20s on skill
All right,
rolls.
so, you're right, I do. And I said to myself internally, the only way I'm going to let this slide is if he rolls a nat 20. All right. Listen, I'm gonna stand by my opinion, okay? Okay. What did you say?
How much are those worth?
The lead guy looks at his sword and just shrugs and says, "I don't know. 5 gold?"
Yeah, we'll take 5 gold for this stuff.
For all of it?
Well, 5 gold per, right? They
yeah,
all
per.
pulled out swords. So we'll trade them for their swords for our items, right? That's what you were offering.
I think so. Yeah, right.
I think so.
The guy looks down at his
think
sword
so.
and looks back at the rest of the group. And he shrugs and says, "Okay." So they all give you their swords, and I guess you guys give them the cursed items.
The ones we can give him. Yeah.
The worst
Right.
trade in history.
I mean, I don't want to be stuck with cursed items.
I mean, are y'all all okay with this?
I mean, it's fine. Not what I was planning on doing, but
Carl does not want cursed items. You guys are more than welcome to have an opinion on it too.
No, I mean it's fine. I'm just somewhat in shock that this is where we've ended up.
I mean, we really didn't care to like. Our goal wasn't to get the treasure. Our goal was to get a hiding spot. So,
And we
Roll
need
the
okay.
dice
So
want this to
Elian's
happen.
okay with it.
and we kind of need to keep him out of there. If we
Yeah.
like,
It's a fair point. That's a fair point. This reminds me of this one time we were going to a football game and my dad's friend had 4 extra tickets and the face value was $80 per ticket. And he was like, let me see if I can sell these tickets. And so we go walking down the road and he's holding up the 4 tickets and some guy walks up and goes, I'll give you $20 for all 4. And Rick goes, all right, that sounds fair. And he did the deal. And then the guy walked away, and I was like, Rick, let me ask you a question. What was going to be your bottom dollar on that deal?
Yeah, that's essentially what's happening here. All right, so they give you their swords, although one of them doesn't have a sword. He has a dagger. It's 2 gold.
I look at him. Got anything else?
He just shakes his head no.
It's a shame for you, son. And I walk away and look to someone else. Then he's not getting
How
any.
old is Carl?
Like 26.
Yeah, he's out here calling people son.
Yep.
That guy looks at the leader and says, "He's not taking my dagger." And the
It's
guy
not worth the
says,
4 gold.
He only has a dagger. He doesn't have a sword."
His loss.
Well, we'll just go back to what our original plan was and just kill you all and take it.
You just gave us all your weapons.
I have
True,
another
you guys
one.
have no weapons.
No, I have another one.
Oh, well, you can trade us that instead of his dagger.
No, I need that
Perfect.
sword.
It doesn't sound very fair then.
You either take his dagger or we'll just return to killing you guys.
Well, we said we wanted swords for the
You're
treasure.
getting 4 swords. I'm sorry. You're getting 6 swords and 1 dagger. That's our bottom. That's it.
All right, fine. We'll take the dagger. Jeez.
Somehow I feel like I won. All right, so they trade you these assortment of weapons. You guys give them all the cursed items minus the stuff that you can't separate physically from Chaz.
Yep.
All right. There's 30 minutes of play that we've successfully circumnavigated.
G says he feels like he won. I feel like you've won this whole sequence. Like,
Okay. All right. So what do you guys do from here? They're going to go get back on their ship and leave.
Yeah, I'm making sure that they're leaving.
They do.
I'm just gonna wait here until they leave.
They're gone.
Okay, perfect. Is our boat still here?
I mean, no.
Because we got the folding boat,
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
so it will be here. I'll pull out
Perfect.
the old folding boat and get it all in
All
the
right.
water.
So you guys get on the boat. You go out to sea. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna delete all this. Yeah, you guys start to sail away. Nothing really happens. It seems like by killing the gravetide, you successfully disabled the traps.
Ha, see, told ya.
So we
Easy in,
essentially
easy
just
out.
put that thing in a chest that's now on an island that's no longer has any of the cool stuff guarding it like we were hoping.
Yes, but I mean we can't fix that.
Yep.
That's not fixable. We can't raise it.
I mean, there's still some of the mist around. It's not as thick as it was before, but there's still mist. You know.
I mean, unless you're holding out like a raise dead spell on me or something.
All right, so you guys are leaving. At this point, I guess I have a couple questions for the group. At this point, what's the plan?
We have none.
Great. So I suggest we come up with one.
What was our
Sounds
plan?
complex.
We had a plan before this, didn't we? What was that plan
Honest to
before
God.
this?
Do not remember.
No, I know we were heading to the ocean or the shore for something, and then we found this like these bunch of ships and people, and then we're like, oh hey, a race. Let's do it. But why were we there?
So again,
Diglin had pitched the idea of going to Koso, and this was like on the way, but I don't know if you guys actually bought into that or not, to be honest.
Koso?
My place. So I said, hey, I bet I know somebody that can help us with this. Get them spread apart and everything.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay,
That's
so you guys
exactly
are
what
gonna
we should be
so let
doing.
me just take us to the map. If I can remember how to get there. Is there a reason why I can't navigate my own situation here?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it supposed to take forever to load?
Yeah, it's a really big image.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right, so you guys, as you recall, made your way to Moose Medell.
Moose me, Dale.
Right
Oh,
here.
yeah, Moose Metal.
Forgot about that.
You're basically here. Right here. A very
Okay.
small island. So this is where you are right now. And Koso is on the other side of this strait down here.
Okay. We'll head in that direction, I guess.
Okay. Let me see. What was the... Yeah, so this is going to take several days of sailing. I mean, once you get there, what is your plan?
Look at Bart.
To when we get to Koso,
Yeah.
Yep.
find some of my homies that'll help us with this artifact that they probably know more about than I do.
Wait, how can we trust them though?
Because I trust them.
But like enough though, because this artifact we shouldn't be telling people about this artifact, shouldn't we?
Well, we're not telling we're telling specific people, not like just anybody, not the hobo on the side of the street.
But how do
People
we
with
know
more
that?
knowledge and power than any of us. That's who.
How do we know they won't tell other people?
I mean, that's a good point, but what else are we going to do? When you don't know what to do, you go find someone who knows what to do more than you do, right?
I mean, we kind of know what to do. We're hiding the pieces, right? Isn't that what we're
We
trying
just
to
stuck one in a chest that's no longer guarded. So are we really, how good of a job are we doing?
do? I mean, maybe we don't tell them about the artifact. Maybe we just ask them for good hiding places. Would they know
Yeah,
that?
sure. I mean, we don't have to just blurt out the whole truth and nothing but the truth when we see them.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. Just ask them if they know how to hide something really good.
We can do that.
All right. So, I mean, that's all I had planned for tonight. So we're gonna end it here. I will say that as a result of everything that's happened, you guys have leveled up
Ooh. We 8,
6,
9,
6,
10?
6.
Pretty sure it was level 11.
How do you? Okay, so how do we level up in here? Can we level up in Foundry, or is that?
I
Could be
don't
able to, right?
think so. I'm not sure. Let me see.
Or do we need to do it in
I think
D&D
you need to do
Beyond
it in
and then
D&D
resync it?
Beyond. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that later. Have a good night, guys.
All right,
GG.
Catch you later.
Bye.